It is 9th of May 2012. Thousands of Estonian Russian language people bring flowers to the bronze soldier monument to commemorate the end of the Second World War. The monument used to be located at the center of Tallinn in Tõnismägi. About 5 years ago, Estonian government relocated this monument, and the relocation has caused a very big conflict between Estonian government and Russian language population in Estonia. I would like to present some key ideas about deconstructing of media stereotypes regarding minorities. I will use the example of media coverage of the event you have just seen, the mass rioting in center of Tallinn after removal of bronze soldier monument. My empirical example is an article from Estonian daily Postimees. It is the biggest Estonian daily, and the article is titled "An Unknown Russian Delinquent." I would like to show that the strategies of stereotyping are related both to content and language use of the article. Let us start with the content, and in this respect I'd like to point out two key strategies. First strategy is to present the story out of actual context. Another strategy is that very often information provided in this kind of articles is incorrect. So let us have a look on the first paragraph of the article. It is talking about street robbers and thieves who participated in mass acquisition and destruction of strangers' property in Tallinn. Here we can see that the way how the article presents the event is taken totally out of actual context. The actual context was conflict between Russian language population in Estonia and Estonian government over removal of the monument, but in this article it is represented as street robbers and thieves. Now let us have a look on stereotyping strategies which are based on certain language use, on certain words and on certain expressions. Here again two different strategies can be outlined. One is related to framing of the narrative, and another is related to labeling of minorities by giving stigmatizing and ironical words and expressions. So let us first look at the framing. If we look at the headline of the article, it is an unknown Russian delinquent. Using the words Russian delinquent frames the whole article. And it is important to note that actually the headline is incorrect, because according to police investigation after the event, about 1/3 of the rioters were not ethnic Russians, they were Estonians. So the thing is that there was majority of Russians were just normal Estonian citizens. They expressed their protest, but via such a framing the whole minority is stereotyped as delinquent. Let us now have a look on an example of labeling and stigmatizing. There is another paragraph saying that for half a century one fooled around the monument commemorating the unknown buried. The press displayed it always with colorful pictures as a weird clownery, as bearded ladies or dancing bears wearing exotic knickknacks. So here again, example is very clear for many Russians. Visiting the monument in 9th of May is regarded as a sacred event. This is very important part of their self-identity. Victory over fascist Germany in the Second World War is one of the most important benchmarks in the identity of Russians. And if you look at the words and expressions used to describe this event, one can only imagine how Russians feel about it. The last strategy of stereotyping I would like to bring up is a relationship between stereotyping and power politics. Power politics tries to mobilize xenophobic voters. And if we look on another paragraph here, which is about Edgar Savisaar, who is head of Center Party in Estonia and opposition leader, the paragraph says, in the last weeks, both Savisaar as well as an unknown Russian delinquent have lost their mask. If one of them has been hiding in the city government while spitting out bilious messages through chairman of the city council Thomas Vitsus's clapper, the delinquent is boasting off on the streets, simply picking a quarrel. What we have here is construction of a kind of binary dichotomy between us and them, between friend and enemy. Opposition party is constructed as an enemy. It is stigmatized by use of certain words. So it is very important to take into account that in deconstructing this kind of articles, it is not only about giving a correct information to the audience, it is also about uncovering party politics behind stereotyping. So, to conclude, then how to deconstruct media stereotypes. First, provide broader context to the event. Second, provide correct information. And third, demonstrate the relationship of media stereotyping to party politics.